going in. Look like it's snowing in. This room cause I'm throwing money. They think that it's fucking funny, but I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I only live one way, this Monday through Sunday. See me on the highway, they calling me the fly J. Then they see me passing by, now they call me the 5J. See me when I drive, but they calling me.
What up, my guys? Over to another show, man. NBA Talk with Jay, Tuesday edition. Let me turn my phone. Okay, so we just got info right now, man. I'll tell you right now, it's trash ass card. Those look like AD's out. Look, LeBron is questionable here, so it's a ton of shit going on all over the place. But I'm finna break it down. 5 games on the card. I absolutely hate this card. I'll tell you. I was looking at it yesterday. I absolutely hate this card, but let's get straight to it in this one, man. First game up, let's go over here to the streets of Boston in this one. Celtics land 8 points at the house versus the Indiana Pacers in this one, guys. I'd be looking at Celtics in the first half in this one. The Celtics are the best team in the NBA in the first half, whether it's at the house, whether it's at the on the road as well. This team just comes and balls out in the first half. We see that Halliburton's going to come back, but they also said that he's probably going to be on a minutes restriction and that they're going to bring him back slowly. You know what I'm saying? The Boston Celtics, first half against the spread, they're 34-12-1 against the spread in the first half. That's absolute best in the NBA. Let's see what it is at the house here, man. At the house, Boston Celtics are third best, 15-7-1 against the spread at the house. So they come and ball out in the first half. That's what they do. I always like to say that the Pacers aren't really a type of team that you'd like to play on a back-to-back. Pacers, Kings, teams like that that love to run and gun. Those are just not the type of teams that you like to play on a back-to-back. But the Celtics did come out and have a horrible first half, so I expect them to come and ball out in the first half. These two teams are 2-2 so far versus each other. Obviously, I think the Celtics got the first one. So let's see real quick. The Celtics got the first matchup of the season, smacked them boys by 50, 155-101. Then the next game, I believe that was the in-season tournament game as well. That was the game to decide who goes to the in-season tournament. And the Pacers beat them outright as 4.5-point underdogs. We were on the Pacers in that game, 122-112. Then next game in Indiana, the Celtics were like, all right, we got revenge now. Now y'all want to take us out the in-season tournament? We finna come out here and smoke y'all boys. And that's exactly what they did from start to finish, 118-101. Then the next game, I believe Jason Tatum sat out the next game. Then the Pacers won 133-131. So these teams have been going back and forth basically all season. Halliburton's first game, you know how I feel about when the star player comes back in the game, and this is his first game with Siakam as well, so could be a little bit of chemistry issues there, but I mean, who knows? They're not going to tell you right now, but they're probably Halliburton might only play like 25 minutes in this game, and them saying that they're going to bring him back slowly. Don't expect Halliburton to come back in this game like, you know what I'm saying, like it's like everything is all good in the hood. It's going to take them a little time, a little adjustment period. They're coming off 3 straight wins. They're probably going to lose this game. I don't know if I would get there with laying, especially when Celtics were laying 5 last night. It was 5-6 last night. You know what I'm saying? But still, I'd lean towards Celtics in the first half. This is the best team in the first half in the NBA, my guys. So my guys say AD probably out because he needs he said he got to get his hair braided, man. If y'all been watching, AD actually hurt himself. You see what I'm saying? So, but my guy says, Nicole says Pacers +8. Could you talk me off? Big Mouth Rob says Pacers money line. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know about the money line. I say if you do like the Pacers, just go ahead and take the points. In my opinion, see what I'm saying? But it could also be better if you just wait to the half, because I do expect the Celtics to come out and smack them up in the first half. You might get a better line if you wait to take Pacers in the second half. That's just the way I see it. You see what I'm saying? But best of luck, whatever you decide to bet in this game. I'd be looking towards Celtics in the first half, and if they were to fade late in this one, it'd probably be in the second half. Let's go over here to the streets of Atlanta in this one. Hawks land 6.5 now. Right before I knew something was going on because I saw it start to pop up to 6.5. You can watch these lines all day. A lot of times the line is going to tell you what's going on in the game. So DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter did go shoot around, so Hawks might have a full squad here. We know that the Lakers are probably running on fumes. Now they did kind of tank the game last night. When I mean tank the game, like they wasn't playing defense. So I told you yesterday, one of those games they finna come out and get smacked up. It was the game yesterday versus the Rockets. So this is 3rd and 4th back-to-back and back-to-back. and coming off the double overtime game, but they kind of took yesterday off. You see what I'm saying? So now this is still not the greatest spots for the Lakers. That's probably why AD is sitting out. It wouldn't even be surprised if LeBron sat this game out. He says he plans to play. I like to listen to the players more than I even like to listen to the beat writers. If a player says he like, that's how they know that Halliburton's played, because he told them that he's gonna play. You see what I'm saying? So LeBron says he's going to play. Obviously, anything can change. Obviously, I'm not looking towards laying the point. Like if the Lakers had won last night and they gave out max effort versus the Rockets, then I'd even still lay the points with the Hawks. But in the game where the Lakers coming off getting smacked up by 16, they were down 30 in that game. Like I don't really feel comfortable laying points with the Atlanta Hawks. This is just not a team, in my opinion, that you'd like to lay points with, man. This team, like it's just not what they do, man. Let me get the numbers here. As a home favorite, the Atlanta Hawks, man. Oh boy, I bet you they all the way at the good Lord. They're 3-13 against the spread, laying points at the house, 18.8%. Good luck. I mean, obviously, it's a good spot for him today, but I still feel like it would have been a better spot if the Lakers expended a ton of energy last night. Then this would be the spot where they get smacked by 30. Can the Hawks do it? I mean, they have the players. I'm not trusting the Hawks, man. The only way I would have been trusting these guys is if only way I would have been trusting them is if the Lakers had won last night, man. But I'm not messing with this game. Somebody saying 5th and 7 nights, man. Y'all don't know how to count, man. Y'all gotta start learning how to do math, my guys. If you'll come in here with some info, the Thunder on 5th game and 7 nights, guys. You gotta have 2 back-to-backs in the last 7 days. It's the only way you can be 5th game in 7 nights. I feel like a lot of people try to say that. You see what I'm saying? But Justin says he likes Lakers plus 5.5. You can get 6.5 now, Justin. If you wait, you might even get a 7 out there. You see what I'm saying? But Mr. License Guy says Lakers win outright. I wouldn't be surprised. To be honest with you, first off, the Lakers are playing really good basketball right now. They're just fatigued coming off their double overtime game. See what I'm saying? But the game that I thought they was going to get smacked was last night. I'm not trusting the Hawks. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. 3-13 at the house, laying points, guys. So there's not much else I need to say about this game. I'd like to say that I lean towards the Lakers. They definitely still have bigs that can come in this game. They still got Christian Wood. You can even run Hachimura as kind of a little small ball 5. So Christian Wood, Hachimura, who else they got? Who is this motherfucker? Jackson Hayes. They have some other bigs. You can even run Vando at the 5. So I'm not just gonna, especially if AD is gonna be out there playing hurt, it's better that he sits anyway. I'd actually lean towards Lakers here, taking the points. He probably would want to go first half, but I'm not messing with this Hawks team. And the last thing I got to say about this game, every single time they're laying points and they have a chance to cover, they blow that shit almost every single time. Remember last game versus the Raptors, they were smacking them up. They were up by 8 or 9 points. Before you know it, they only win the game by 1. It's almost like they're allergic to. It's almost like they're trying to be the worst against the spread team in NBA history. You see what I'm saying? Every single chance they get and they're up by double digits, they just end up pissing it away. They were up 114-107 versus the Raptors the last game. Depleted Raptor squad. Before you know it, it's a Tiger. Before you know it, they lose the fucking lead. You see what I'm saying? But they were down 123-120. With 54 seconds left. I'm not trusting this Hawks team, not in this situation, guys. So 3-13 against the spread at the house and laying points. It's not saying that they can't cover, but I'm not fucking with them. I'm not trusting them with my money. You see what I'm saying? My guy says they're flying behind the woods. Hopefully Hawks get smacked. Ronald's over there laughing at somebody. Appreciate you, Kenneth. He just became a new member there. And Hawks he trusts. I can't lie. I mean, it's not a bad spot for the Hawks. But if you want to trust a team that this fucking bad at covering the spread, best of luck to you. There's gonna be spots where they cover it. I'm not fucking with them here. I'd lean Lakers or I'd stay off. It's just me. See what I'm saying? Let's go over here to the streets of New York in this one. Knicks laying 4.5 in this game versus the Utah Jazz. And I kind of got different feelings about this game. The Knicks are a much better team. Now, the whole world was on the Jazz yesterday. And I said on the show, I don't know first off, I don't bet against desperate teams, and the Nets are obviously a desperate team. They went out there and smoked the Jazz. I'm talking about 1-4. The Jazz flipped to the favor and all that. They went out there and got fucking smoked. I'm talking about from start to finish. They lost the game by 33 points. Now, this is the last game of a 6-game road trip for the Jazz, East Coast road trip. But the way I'm kind of thinking, I'm laying in bed like, damn, the Jazz in New York, bro. Like, you're probably happy to be in New York. Can we just stay here? I don't want to go back to no fucking Utah, man. Salt Lake City. Can we just stay here? Can something happen like with Toronto a few years ago when they had to play down in Orlando? Can something happen like that to our arena? Or something go set the motherfucker on fire? But not want nobody get hurt. But I guarantee these guys don't want to go back to Utah. Knicks have been balling out. They've won 7 straight games. They've covered 6 out of the last 7. When is Randall? When are they missing Randall gonna show up? It obviously ain't gonna show up. They missed Randall and OG yesterday, and you still can go and smack the Hornets up. Obviously, LaMelo Ball sat out there. I don't know what to say about that, but I actually lean towards Jazz here. I never really like to take spots when it's on the last game of a 6-game road trip. Never. But I just feel like the Jazz have the size, they have the depth, they have the bench. They can stay with this New York Knicks team. They have, I mean, you can't. They don't really just have the rest advantage. But when you come off a game when you got smoked by 30 and the other team won by 30, you see what I'm saying? It's just one of those type of games, man. Nobody played more than 26 minutes. I think they got the size. Laurie Markin, John Collins, Funchicio, see what I'm saying? They even got Walker Kessler, Kelly Olynyk coming off the bench. This Jazz team is actually a really deep squad, to be honest with you, man. I lean Jazz plus the 4.5. I had to bet the game. I'd be taking the points here, man. I do think the Knicks are due to drop one of these games, and it could be here versus it. Now, they do have revenge versus the Jazz. They lost earlier this year, 117-113. But what if the Jazz just match up really good with these guys? The Knicks are starting to drop bodies, in my opinion, here, man. They're starting to drop some bodies. I think they could lose this game outright, to be perfectly honest with you, man. Wayne said he tagged me on Twitter on some funny posts. Okay, I might have to check that out. I hadn't been on Twitter like what's the only time I look at Twitter is looking at beat writers and the and injuries. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, I really do not give a damn about nothing else that's going on right now. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like I hadn't been on Instagram, none of that shit. Jay just asked for another pandemic reason. Toronto. Yeah, no, I ain't asking for another pandemic, but I guarantee you the Jazz like, man, fuck it. I want to stay in New York. See what I'm saying? We can drink over here. We can party. All that, man. It's more people that Fontecchio. Okay, Fontecchio. I appreciate that, Sheldon. Jazz revenge game, Knicks revenge game, Jazz and roll. Give me the Knicks. Hey, don't let me talk you off, my guy. Don't let me talk you off, my brother. But if I'm betting it, I'm only looking towards playing the saxophone tonight. You see what I'm saying? With the Utah Jazz plus the 4.5. Let's go over to the streets of Chicago in this one. Bulls land 6.5 points at the house versus the Toronto Raptors. I think this is a Raptors team total under spot in this one, guys. There's not too many spots that really just speak to my soul, but this is one of them. The Raptors, if they weren't going up against, so the last 5 games, including the one versus Chicago, they've scored 110, 100, 100, 107, and then they scored 125 versus the trash ass Hawks. You got to remember, they won't have RJ Barrett. So I think it's RJ Barrett and then Quickly's doubtful, but they probably going to be without both of them. Now, Poto might come back. He might play in this game, but I don't think it's going to matter here, in my opinion, man. I think the Bulls are a top-tier defensive team, man. Even they don't always play like it, but I do think this is a really good defensive team going up against the Raptors squad that's half-court offense is not great. Now, when they had Barrett and then Quickly, especially Quickly, he would try to push the pace. He would be trying to up the pace with him. Without two of their best guards here, in my opinion, man, this is not a deep team when it comes to guards. I think the Raptors are going to go under their team total of 110.5, and the Bulls have also kept teams under 110.5 in 4 of their last 6 games as well, guys. So you take out these teams that are running and gunning, they've been playing some really good defense lately, man. So I'd have to look towards I actually would lean towards the Bulls to smack these boys up. I just wanted to see what's Bulls defensive rated last 5 games. Let me just check this out real quick. All right, fuck, I don't have the shit up. I'm gonna have to go to advance. Just give me 1 second, real quick, my guys. Let me see defensive rating last 5 games. Let's see where they where these fuckers are sitting at. I do lean towards the Bulls though to smack them up, man. This line, I think this line was like at 3 yesterday or something, bro. Like this shit didn't went all the way up. The Bulls are 7th in the league and 7th in the NBA in their last 5 games defensive rated team. You see what I'm saying? So this Raptors team, man, I think this Raptors team I think they're frauds, man. Like when they got everybody, you see what I'm saying? Some could happen, but they saying Bulls 3-0 against the spread last 3. Bulls play better without Levine. That's an absolute fact. We all know that. You see what I'm saying? Eduardo said he got Bulls spread in his pocket. Bro, am I tripping? Was this line really? This line was really 3 yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. What did he say? Team total under. I gave that on Serrano liking it. He liking it too, man. That's the team total guy right there. You see what I'm saying? It's a team total guy. He like Raptors team total under. That's the spot right there, man. So yeah, I didn't really care about the spread in this game, but I do think that Raptors team total under 110.5 is the best spot on the card for me, guys. For me, but I'm not gonna lie to you, that Jazz game is not. If I had one best play against the spread, first it'd be Celtics in the first half. After that, it'd be Jazz full game plus 4.5. I slight lean to Bulls minus 6.5, but I like Raptors team total under a lot more. I think there's gonna be a defensive game. I think the full game goes under, but Raptors team total under. I think that's the spot there. Last game, let's go over to the streets of Golden State here, man. Oh boy, the very changed streets of Golden State. This team is nowhere near the same, man. I'm watching them versus the Lakers. Me and my homie watching them in double overtime, and there is some horrible offense, man. I'm talking about the Warriors were even lucky first off to get to overtime, to get to second overtime. I'm talking about horrible offense. Steph taking horrible shots. Now he made the big 3 over AD, but it's just this is horrible offense here. You see what I'm saying? They're coming off 3 straight. The Sixers are coming off 3 straight losses. They are the better team. Now, this is back-to-back, third game in 4 nights, 4th and 6th, all on the road here. But if the Sixers want to get one of these wins on the road, this might be their best chance. And I know that this 4th straight home game for the Warriors, they head out on the road after this game. They've lost back-to-back. They did have 2 days off of that overtime, double overtime game. I know that they're pissed off. This is how I'd look at the game. I'd look at Sixers in the first half here because obviously it's like the Sixers want to win this game. If they're coming out with desperation, Joel Embiid probably comes back in this game. So I can't say that he's going to be in there for sure because we don't fucking know with these NBA players these days. But I do think that Joel Embiid comes back. This is a TNT game. We know that he might play hurt in these other games, but a national TV game, most of the time he's going to play unless it's the Denver Nuggets. You see what I'm saying? But TNT game, it's missed 2 straight games. I think Joel Embiid comes back here. I think the Sixers in the first half is the best spot. Now, I do think the Warriors come out with something in the third quarter. First off, because the Sixers obviously coming off a back-to-back, you go in there and lock room and sit down, them legs start to get a little heavy. You see what I'm saying? So, and Warriors have been playing really good in the third quarter as of late. Not for the season, but as of late, they're 7-3 in their last 10 games on the third quarter spread. So, I do think the Warriors come out, and it would be, this is the way you would need to go to script go as well, because if the Warriors come out and smack them in the first half, they're probably not going to cover the third quarter spread. You see what I'm saying? But I think the Sixers have the advantage here early in this game. First, I mean, they're just a much better team. See what I'm saying? They're coming off 3 straight losses. Let's see if Maxey comes back as well. So I think the Sixers come out here and cover the first half. Then I think the Warriors are the third quarter spot. And then a full game, I'm not gonna even lie, I don't really fucking know. But I'd still lean Sixers full game. But I do think it's a better spot for them in the first half. Warriors third quarter. And then fourth quarter, I'm not sure. I think this is gonna go down to the wire. But if I had to play this game on the spread right now, I'd be taking Sixers plus 3.5, man. When I saw this line pop yesterday, Warriors -4, like these motherfuckers can't be laying no 4. If Embiid is out, even Maxey out, yeah, they could lay 4. But with them, even as questionable, you can't have the Warriors can't be laying 4 points here. I'm sorry. This team is ass. They might be trying to put things together. They don't have a bad roster. They're nowhere near the same, guys. And I'm seeing it right before my eyes. So I could only look towards the Sixers plus the 3.5 in this game. And I really do think that Embiid is going to play in this game. I don't know about Maxey for sure, but both these guys have been out for a few games here. See what I'm saying? I think Embiid and Maxey might come to ball out. And this line might close like 1 or some shit. Or Sixers might be, if Embiid's in shit, when he was out, they moved the spread like 5.5 points, bro. So shit, you never know. But I think the Sixers, first off, I mean the Warriors can't be laying 3.5, bro. I'm sorry, they can't be doing it right now. They have to be laying 3.5 or 4.5 versus the Blazers or something right now. I'm not fucking with the Warriors right now, guys. But that's the show, man. That's the show. What do you guys liking in chat before I get up out of here? I thought you never back teams on the last leg and I didn't back them here, Zach, and I didn't back them here. But like, sometimes you got to listen to the show because I said this. That if I don't back teams on the last game of a road trip, but it is a little different. First off, when your ass stay in Utah and you knew you were, it's a little different because you don't want to you're not ready to get back to the house to Utah. You see what I'm saying? So everything is a little different. Sometimes you can look at things a simple way, but you always got to peel back layers. The Jazz are coming off a 30-point loss as well, guys. So Knicks are coming off of 7 straight wins. They're a little banged up, but they're red hot. They're due for a loss, in my opinion. And I feel like the Jazz match up well with these guys, man. So I didn't bet it, Zach, if that makes sense. But I can only look towards the Jazz. And if you like the Knicks, take them, bro. Don't let me talk you off, man. Always have some type of thoughts of what you want to take already. You can come on here and listen to me or other people and say, you know what, I like that or I don't like that. At the end of the day, you betting with your own money, guys. So whatever you're betting, you never regret it. You see what I'm saying? Like if you like the Knicks today and you feel like you're not going to regret it, take the Knicks, guys. I'm not on the Jazz. You see what I'm saying? I haven't placed money on any single one of these games. I would tell you what my top spot would be. My top spot would be Raptors, team total under 110.5. After that, it would be Celtics in the first half. After that, it would be Jazz plus a 4.5. After that, it would be the Sixers in the first half. And I do think the Warriors come out like you need both of those to happen. You need the Sixers to come out and have the lead at the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first half, and then Warriors blitz spot in the third quarter, like they've been doing lately. You see what I'm saying? I know what they go out there and do, and they go and hit the vape pen. They go out there, Steve Kerr, like, y'all could drink a couple beers at halftime. But whatever the Warriors do lately, and they've been doing this for the past few years, they're not great at it this year, but in the last 10, they've started to get a lot better. 7-3 against the spread in that third quarter. They go in there, they pass around some gas or something, man, take some edibles. Boys doing something in that locker room. They come out just ready to blitz your ass, man. They did it versus the Lakers, and the Lakers, even though they came back, they still came and blitzed them in that third quarter, guys. But that's the show, man. They say, is OG officially out? I don't think OG is officially out. I think he was just out yesterday, and they knew that they could win that game versus the Hornets. But, Ronald, I'll tell you this right now. If OG Anunoby, and we know that Randall's out. If OG is out in this game, I'm taking the Jazz. Tell you that right now. So you can see what's up with LG. I don't think he's out, to be honest with you, Kerwin. I really like when people come in here with the info. He was out yesterday's game. Today's NBA, some shit can totally change. See what I'm saying? But I don't think that OG Anunoby is out, guys. Somebody in the chat just confirmed it for me one time. Someone got to wait on OG. Please don't say that they know OG, because that means that I'd be all over the Jazz right now. If OG Anunoby does not play in this game, the Jazz will win this game by double digits. The Jazz will win this game by double digits if OG Anunoby is not out there. I'll tell you that right now. So let's see what happens. And you know what? Let me cut my notifications on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he fucking with us, man. But I'm finna get up out of here, man. 5 games. It's really an ugly slate, but every time I say that, like, I could have a play on every single game. My top play would be Raptors, team total under 110.5. If I'm playing the Celtics game, it would be Celtics in the first half. If I'm playing the Lakers game, sounds crazy as fuck, I'd probably be taking Lakers first half. I don't know, because even full game, the Hawks, they just can't put shit together. I'd lean towards Lakers in the full game. I ain't fucking with that game, man. But the Jazz game, I'd bet Jazz plus 4.5, and then the Sixers game, I would bet Sixers in the first half and Warriors in the third quarter, man. So it's an ugly ass slate, but there it is right there. If I was making a play on every single game, those will be it right there. I'll keep an eye on OG. I'm keeping an eye. If he's out, I'll be going to the casino for this game for sure. It's all love, my guys. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, we know 80 is out. Anthony Davis is out, my guys. But Vincent Hawkins say he's still like the Lakers on the money line. You see what I'm saying? So one person, OG, man, you might have to get up out of here, bro. I've been seeing people lately. You might have to, I don't like your style. You got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button if you like the show. Go download Action Network app. It's all love. And like I said, if you like the show, share the word about the show. Hit the like button. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the card to right now. And if I like something, I'll be doing an overnight show. I definitely didn't do one last night because I did not fucking like this card whatsoever. But whatever you're betting today, make sure you're staying calculated, making calculated decisions. Trust your instincts as well, guys. Trust your goods. You won't have any noticing the patterns. You won't have any regrets. So whatever you're betting, make sure that you don't regret it, my guys. It's all love. We're up out of here. I'll either be back tonight or I'll be back tomorrow 1 p.m. Eastern. Y'all hit the like button if you like the show. Subscribe to the channel. Join the channel as a member. All that good stuff. Hope everybody has a great day. We out.